Right now, I want you to go into your bathroom and look at those expensive night creams you've been slathering on your face. The multi-billion-dollar beauty industry is actively hiding a brutal truth from you about what actually happens under your skin while you sleep. They are selling you a massive, beautifully packaged lie, and I fell for it too. But then, I spent 90 straight days applying nothing but raw, virgin coconut oil to my face and hair every single night. I tracked the biochemical changes, measured my skin's barrier function, and honestly, the clinical results left my own dermatologist completely speechless. This isn't some ancient folk remedy or holistic wellness trend. Today, we are going deep into cellular biology to show you the exact, mind-blowing biochemical reactions that get triggered in your body, from your epidermis all the way to your brain, when a single drop of coconut oil penetrates your system. Here is the terrifying truth about the skincare you are probably using right now. Most of those expensive creams are literally just sitting on your face doing nothing. Your skin has a physiological barrier, specifically the stratum corneum, designed like a microscopic brick wall to keep foreign invaders out. The cosmetic industry intentionally engineers their products with large molecules that cannot penetrate this wall. Why? Because they sit on the surface, creating a temporary fake feeling of hydration that washes off down the drain every morning. If they actually healed your skin at a cellular level, you wouldn't need to buy another $80 jar next month, would you? But coconut oil operates on a completely different biological level. It is packed with medium-chain fatty acids, specifically lauric acid. And lauric acid is one of the very few lipids with a molecular structure small enough to physically bypass your skin's defensive wall. It slips right between the tightly packed cells of your stratum corneum. Imagine this. While you are in deep sleep, between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your cellular regeneration rate doubles. Your blood flow increases by 20%. Cortisol drops, and your body pumps out growth hormones. Your skin is desperately trying to heal from the day's oxidative stress, the UV radiation, and the blue light from your screens. At this exact moment of cellular vulnerability, if you have applied coconut oil, you have just activated a ruthless biological cleanup crew. Lauric acid doesn't just moisturize, it has savage antimicrobial properties. Multiple clinical studies prove that it literally dissolves the lipid membranes of harmful bacteria, viruses, and fungi on contact. Any acne-causing bacteria, any fungal elements trying to colonize your pores, they are systematically eradicated while you are unconscious. But unlike harsh chemical treatments that nuke your entire microbiome, including the good bacteria, lauric acid is somewhat selective. It targets pathogens while leaving your natural protective flora relatively intact. You are essentially initiating a total biological reset of your skin's microbiome every single night. And the science gets even more specific. Your skin cells are encased in a phospholipid bilayer, which is basically a tiny bubble of fat molecules that controls what enters and exits the cell. The medium-chain fatty acids in coconut oil don't just hang around outside, they directly integrate into these cell membranes. They make your cell walls more fluid, more permeable, and drastically more efficient at nutrient exchange. Waste products like dead organelles get expelled faster. You are literally upgrading your cellular infrastructure while you sleep. It is absolute biological magic. It doesn't stop there. This is the craziest part, and it is something the billion-dollar industry will absolutely refuse to let you know. The miracle of coconut oil does not just stay on the surface of your skin. It actually penetrates deep enough to enter your bloodstream through the capillary beds in your dermis. We are talking about transdermal absorption of medium-chain triglycerides, the famous MCTs that everyone is putting in their morning coffee. Unlike long-chain fatty acids that get packaged into chylomicrons, sent through your lymphatic system and eventually stored as stubborn body fat, These transdermal MCTs behave completely differently. They bypass the normal fat storage routes. They are absorbed directly into the blood vessels and sent straight to your liver via the portal vein. Your liver does not care if these MCTs came from your digestive tract or your skin barrier. It processes them exactly the same way. It immediately converts them into ketones. Even in small, microdosed amounts absorbed through your skin overnight, these ketones act as premium brain fuel. Ketones are incredibly efficient, producing significantly more ATP, which is cellular energy, per unit of oxygen consumed than standard glucose does. Clinical research shows that this subtle, continuous shift in your overnight brain chemistry can actually enhance your sleep architecture. People consistently report improved REM sleep duration, significantly deeper restorative sleep cycles, and highly vivid dreams. This is not some psychological placebo effect. This is a measurable, physiological, biochemical reaction happening while you sleep. In other words, you are not just moisturizing your face, you are actively altering the circadian rhythm signaling of your entire cellular network. Your skin actually possesses its own peripheral biological clock, completely separate from the master clock in your brain. These local skin clocks dictate exactly when your skin cells divide, when they ramp up collagen production, and when they activate crucial antioxidant defenses. The specific saturated fat structure of coconut oil literally sends lipid timing signals to these peripheral clocks. By affecting the expression of clock genes, you are communicating with your skin in a language it understands at the molecular level, telling it that it is time to rebuild, repair damaged DNA, and heal at the root. You are providing the exact molecular building blocks your cells need, precisely when they are most hungry and receptive to reversing the damage. And if you apply it to your hair and scalp, it triggers another biological miracle. Look at almost every commercial hair serum on the market. They are formulated with massive synthetic silicone molecules that merely coat the outside of your hair shaft. They create a smooth, glossy illusion that washes away the next day without changing a single thing about your hair's structural integrity. But coconut oil has a specific molecular weight and straight-chain triglyceride structure that allows it to slip directly beneath the overlapping cuticle scales. It penetrates deep into the cortex, the inner structural core of your hair. Hair is entirely made of keratin proteins arranged in long, complex chains held together by hydrogen bonds and disulfide bridges. Heat styling, chemical dyes, and even the mechanical stress of aggressive brushing create microscopic gaps and fractures in these protein chains. While you sleep for 8 hours, coconut oil slowly seeps into these specific gaps. It literally fills in the structural damage and binds to the proteins, preventing hygral fatigue and stopping further protein loss when you wash your hair the next morning. Furthermore, for your scalp, the lauric acid acts as a targeted assassin against the specific yeast overgrowth responsible for severe dandruff and inflammation. It inserts itself into the yeast cell membrane, destabilizing it until the fungal cell literally bursts and dies. But right now, I need you to pay very close attention, because here is the terrifying truth. There is a massive trap that beauty influencers blindly ignore, and it can silently destroy your skin if you are not careful. Coconut oil is highly comedogenic. On a standard scale of 0 to 5 for clogging pores, it scores a massive 4. If you have oily, acne-prone skin with large facial pores that already overproduce sebum, applying this thick lipid can cause a physical blockage. It will trap dead skin cells and bacteria inside the pore, triggering severe, painful cystic inflammation. The antimicrobial benefits absolutely do not outweigh the physical pore blockage for this specific skin type. Furthermore, there is the hidden, creeping danger of oxidation. If your jar of coconut oil is old, if it has been exposed to direct sunlight, or if it has been repeatedly opened and exposed to oxygen, those fatty acids oxidize and turn rancid. Rancid oils are essentially a concentrated jar of free radicals. If you apply oxidized oil to your face, You are introducing highly reactive, unstable molecules that violently steal electrons from your healthy skin cells. You would be causing massive oxidative damage at the exact biological moment your skin is desperately trying to repair the oxidative damage from the day. It is like setting a fire inside a house while the carpenters are trying to rebuild it. And finally, if you slather this heavy oil on your face every single night without fail, you might accidentally paralyze your skin's natural ability to hydrate itself. Your sebaceous glands constantly monitor the lipid levels on the surface of your skin through complex feedback mechanisms. If you artificially flood your face with external oils daily, your glands will downregulate their own sebum production to compensate. They become lazy. The moment you suddenly stop using the oil, your skin loses its homeostasis and goes absolutely haywire, often severely overproducing oil in a panic response, leaving you in a far worse, greasier state than when you originally started. So, what is the golden standard to actually revive your skin, upgrade your biology, and completely avoid falling into these dangerous traps? First, quality is absolutely non-negotiable. You must use organic, virgin, cold-pressed coconut oil stored in a dark glass jar. High-heat chemical refining destroys the crucial polyphenols, eliminates vitamin E, and strips away 80% of its biological activity. Second, your application technique is everything. You only need a tiny microscopic amount, perhaps half a teaspoon for your entire face, warmed between your palms until it completely liquefies. Apply it strictly to slightly damp skin right after washing. The water molecules hydrate your stratum corneum, temporarily expanding it to open pathways for the oil to penetrate even deeper through a process called occlusion. Most importantly, cycle it. Do not use it every night. Applying it 3 to 4 nights a week is more than enough to awaken your cellular repair mechanisms, reset your microbiome, and provide structural integrity to your skin barrier without creating a chemical dependency. At the end of the day, coconut oil is not magic. It is raw, unadulterated physiology. You are simply working in perfect harmony with your body's natural overnight repair processes instead of suffocating them under heavy layers of synthetic industrial chemicals. Tonight, when you stand in front of your bathroom mirror, ask yourself this one simple question. Will you let your cells naturally heal and breathe? Or will you blindly apply another layer of expensive, useless plastic to your face? If this deep dive into cellular biology changed the way you look at your nightly routine and your health, please hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and turn on notifications to support the channel. It helps us keep exposing the truth behind the science so you can make the best decisions for your body. Stay curious, stay healthy, and take care of your biology.